Alright, so this is going on my documentation channel. I'm going to use this long form video content as a style to get reps out of like talking on camera and getting rid of my fear of talking on camera. I feel like I do so much research in my deep work that I don't take time to like whip out a camera and just talk. So this is going to be my way to kind of get more time speaking and get more comfortable on camera, and where I'm going to talk about like my day-to-day stuff and document everything. Right now I'm on a run, kind of running. I'm on a walk just to get some fresh air. I got out of work early today, so I'm gonna be honest on camera. I'm just gonna be transparent. I spent a lot of my day today BSing, so I'm trying to make up for it. I didn't really get anything done up till now. This is like the most productive thing I've done all day. I haven't worked out. I haven't really done much of anything. I just kind of loaded around in my house all day. And it's 6 o'clock now. I did some research with Claude and a few things that I looked up while I was at work to kind of optimize my schedule, see how much I can get done in a day. So the first thing I started off with was my sleep. I'm gonna go for 6.5 hours of sleep, see how I feel, and do different things to optimize that. A couple things I learned about was keeping my room at a cold temperature, keeping my body temperature cold, to help me fall asleep better, get deeper sleep, keep my body cool so it's not constantly trying to regulate the temperature, as well as not consuming caffeine before bed, not consuming blue light before bed, using red light, which is the lowest amount of Kelvin on the light spectrum, to keep my body relaxed before I go to sleep. And then my schedule is going to be 12 to 6:30. Is going to be like where I kind of shoot to sleep. It said I could do 6 o'clock too at the absolute limit, but I want to do 6:30 first just to feel it out. I don't want to start my first day off waking up at 6 o'clock and being sleep deprived. But yeah, I think just as like a little vlog to myself here, I think some stuff I need to work on is I don't know, like I guess something I learned from this guy that I forgot what his name is, but he's a big social media content creator who helps you learn like how things on social media work. And something I learned is you just need to press record every day, get the reps out, get comfortable on camera, learn how to engage viewers, learn how to story tell, have a good tone. And I'm learning all these things of writing them down in a journal, but I'm not actually getting the reps out, which is what matters, the action. I feel like I'm always afraid to take that leap of recording. Before I recorded this, I'm in my neighborhood right now. I walked for like 2 minutes, just afraid to hit record and talk, which just goes to show that like this is part of the reason that I'm not getting these recordings done. Because a week ago I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna record a video every single day. Every time I upload, I'm gonna learn from it. And obviously there's gonna be days where I can't record, but just getting the reps in is what matters. This is like my big thing I'm trying to build right now. If anyone's watching this for the first time, oh look, a bunny, wow, freaking ADHD. If anyone's watching this for the first time, my name is Noah Milliken. I'm an aspiring social media content creator, and I'm documenting my journey on my main YouTube channel, as well as I'm going to be uploading short form content all the time to grow my following, learn as much as I can about the business, and down the road, I don't know, I want to see where it takes me. But I've had people in very successful positions tell me that building a personal brand is like one of the most powerful things you can possibly do. And so I'm taking action on that because I feel like this will be an amazing tool for me later down the road, no matter what endeavor I go down. And I feel like it includes so many important life skills. Oh, there's kids over here. I'm gonna go back this way. There's like a million love bugs out here in Florida too. This sucks. so many important life skills that I learned from this. I feel like I'm learning speaking skills on camera, being comfortable on camera, learning tonality, learning human psychology. And, you know, I feel like I'm starting, when I do this, I have a passion and I feel like it's fun for me to record, but I just still have a fear, which is kind of annoying. I'm sure I'll get over that over time, but I'm getting off track. So my plan today, what I've learned today is, obviously up till now I haven't really gotten much done today, but starting with this, I wrote down things that could help me at work and things that could help me in sleep. So my goal is going to be to get 6.5 hours of sleep every night, exact same schedule, and I've accounted for my work and everything. I've accounted for my work and what time I get home. I normally get home sometime between 10 o'clock and 12 o'clock. So my goal is going to be to go to bed at 12 o'clock every night, wake up at 6:30. Wake up at the same time every morning so it's consistent. It's not messing up my sleep schedule. And then when I do wake up in the morning, wake up at the same time and then go outside first 10 minutes of the day, reset my circadian rhythm. As well as once I do that, have like a set thing. A set routine of tasks. So it's like something, for example, I gratitude journal, even though there still needs to be some work on that and how consistent I am with it. I gratitude journal, I read, I meditate, trying to meditate, but it's supposed to be part of my routine. And I also read books. So something I just thought of on the way home from work is I'm gonna stack all my books on my desk next to my computer in order of what I need to do in the morning. So the first thing I'm gonna do in the morning is gratitude journal. My gratitude journal will be on the top, and then my book journal might be underneath that if that's the next thing. And then my notes book for writing down stuff on social media will be under that. So that way, like, I have to get through the stack of books in the morning. And then before I go to bed each night, I'm gonna write down a little notebook, like 3 important things that I need to get done for the next day. And I have to check off all 3 of those things. That way, I'm more in kind of tune with what I'm doing, because I feel like when I sit down at my desk, I kind of just fuck around. And freaking motorcycle. I kind of just mess around and don't have like the clear intent of what I'm doing. I don't know, like this is just me kind of like food for thoughting right now. I don't have a clear intent with what I'm doing at my desk. So like when I'm sitting at my desk, I kind of sit there, wander off, open random tabs, do some research, watch videos, take some notes, but I have no sense of direction. And obviously action is gonna be the only thing that gets me somewhere. If I want to do social media, I have to produce content. And all I've been doing is researching, which, you know, that's great and all, but I think what I ultimately should be doing is upload content, long form, short form, and then at the end of the day, reflect on how that content performs and find a way to make the videos better. The next video I make better, just 1% better every day. Yeah, I guess that's what I've been trying to say for the past 8 minutes and 50 seconds, but that's been the main issue, is like consistency with uploading. I'm not uploading anything. It's like my second video I've uploaded this month, and it's almost the end of the month, as well as not having a sense of direction when I am sitting at the desk and working. I've also had distractions with different things like games, videos, consuming content. That was something I wrote down at work. Like, one of my biggest defeaters of getting things done is just consuming content. I have to remember, if I want to be successful in this business, unless, you know, I'm doing something that's actually educational and it's still, at the end of the day, you know, it's entertainment to watch YouTube videos, to learn about content, I need to save that till the end of the day when I get everything done. That should be my lowest priority. My highest priority should be actually pumping out videos like this, because the only way I'm going to get better is by actually doing it. And, you know, I've done a lot of self-improvement things before, and I know this is my biggest thing I need to overcome right now, is being consistent in video creation. And I know it'll get a lot easier once I consistently do it for 2 or 3 months. It'll just become habitual and I won't have to think about it, just kind of like working out was for me. My arm's getting tired holding this tripod, but yeah, so right now I'm just doing a walk. I'm probably gonna get some B-roll of me working at my desk, practicing like angles, as well as write a script and make a short form content video today and reflect on that. So I guess if I had to write what I'm doing for the rest of the day, it's about 6:40 I think at the moment. Finish this walk, got some sunlight, some sunshine, and then I'm gonna go back to my desk, write a script for a short form video to just kind of go off of, and then create a video on that. And then, yeah, just record like a few rough drafts. See, even then, like, guy just walked past me. I like stopped thinking, shit, this is so annoying. I know I'll get better at this with reps. Yeah, this is about consistency. I've actually been reading a book recently, working on finishing it. It's another thing I want to do, is a book a week, but right now I think two weeks is an appropriate amount of time until I've kind of got my routine more set in stone, because it's a little shaky right now. I just need to worry about consistency. But I'm reading The Compound Effect. I don't remember who the author's name is, but it always talks about the principle of doing, even if you do a little bit of something at a time, as long as you do it over and over and over again, you'll get substantial results. And I need to keep that in mind, that like everything I do needs to be done with the intention of like, will this build me an audience or will this make me money for my business? And right now, 80% of the shit I'm doing isn't. So yeah, I guess let this be like a public shaming of I haven't been doing enough. And honestly, recording this content, I feel like it's gonna help keeping me in check, because I'm gonna have people watching everything I do. Long form content's not really gonna be my focus at the moment. Short form is, because it's better for building an audience. But it is kind of cool to, you know, document everything that I'm doing day to day. I'm inspired by Iman Gadzhi. He's one of my favorite creators. And I look up to him a lot. And, you know, looking back on how all of his content was reported day to day as he was building his empire just really inspires me. And it's something that, no matter how much money I make one day, I'll never be able to get back in the future. And I want to look back on this and be like, man, you know, I sucked at the beginning, but, you know, I got better, and it'll be cool to skip through videos and see how much I grew with this. So, you know, this is just a little yap session. Like I said, probably not going to do any heavy editing on long videos like this unless I have free time and I'm bored, or I just want to get some reps in on getting better at editing. These long form content videos are just going to be like my documentation on where I'm sitting at, my thoughts day to day, progress I'm making. So yeah, I just finished up this walk, so yeah, that'll be it.